I was talking to a dear friend about homemaking these last few days, and of course, as usual, conversations with people in my life inspire things I want to share with you guys. And so I'm home today and I'm so happy because I have been out and about every day this week and just like one thing after the other. And that is not the norm for me. I know that that's how life lands sometimes, but I don't like it when it lands that way multiple weeks in a row. 1 week here and there, fine. But it feels like it's been that way for about a month now, and I cannot continue in that way. So today feels like the hugest blessing ever. Such a breath of fresh air and relief. And even though I've been on the go, I don't have much to accomplish today, with the exception of dinner guests tonight. But the house is not in disarray. The laundry is in need of some attention. I've got food in the works and plans for that. And I don't have any specific chores that have to be done today. So I really feel like it's going to be productive, but also restful, that perfect balance, you know? So we just had yummy English muffins for breakfast with butter and honey and eggs and kombucha. And now I'm tidying up the kitchen and I'm gonna go fold laundry because I have lots of loads coming out. That's one thing that got backed up through the week. But now today I can just give my full attention to folding all of that with the boys' help, of course. And the boys don't have any big chores, and school has wound down so much that I feel very, very free today. Anyway, back to the reason I'm making this video, what I want to share with you guys. My friend and I were talking about how sometimes motivation is low in homemaking, in the preparation of our meals, in the home, keeping up with the cleanliness of the home, and it just becomes obviously very mundane because you have to do it every week, every day, without exception. And so that can get tiring. And then also you get into ruts, you know, with food. You're so excited to cook 1 week and then it's like, oh, I don't know what to make. And you get into these ruts, and that just comes with the territory, guys. That's every homemaker, every mom, probably every wife, probably. But the friend I'm speaking to is another stay-at-home mother. And just the motivation piece is what I started to think more about after our conversation. Like, what does motivate us? And this may not be the answer for every single person that doesn't feel motivated. And it's not to say that we always feel motivated 100% of the time. We all go through ups and downs with that. But if you are in a season, like a long season, not just a day or two or a week, you know, a long season of lacking motivation in your homemaking, it might be, it's not definitely, it might be, this is between you, this is for you to examine whether this is what's going on or not. It might be that you've lost sight of the value of what you're doing, or that the value of what you're doing has not truly sunk in to your heart, and you don't truly believe it. And maybe you do, but it just needs to be rekindled somehow. Because I believe that when you truly believe that what you're doing has value, what you're doing really matters, just that fact is motivating. And so it should make us motivated to not have a perfect house, not that, not have perfect elaborate feasts every single night, not that, but joy in the home, cheerfulness, purpose, creating an atmosphere that makes our family feel like home is a sanctuary, a safe place of encouragement, love, comfort, ease, and memories are built there, and beautiful traditions that the mama really is the one behind are made there, and all those beautiful familiar comforts of home and tradition and love and joy can be cultivated in our homes. Are we going to do it perfect? No, that's not the point. The point is we're motivated to strive for that because we know how valuable what we're doing is. And I really think it boils down to that. And of course, we have seasons where we need to be reminded of that and have that value and the reminder of how valuable and important what we're doing is to be rekindled, so that then we feel motivated and driven to provide a beautiful sanctuary for our families. Sometimes that's going to look like elaborate meals. Sometimes it's going to look like a tray of cheese, crackers, salami, olives, nuts, and fruit, and everybody in their socks. Like, it doesn't have to be a perfect, fancy feast. Sometimes it's going to look like a clean, organized home. Sometimes it's going to look like everybody thrown on the sofa with blankets and mess of popcorn bowls around us. Like, it does not have to be Pinterest. It's all about the atmosphere, the joy, the love, the connection, knowing that our work is so, so valuable. It's priceless. And I will quote C.S. Lewis and say it's the most important of all careers. I hope that if you're in a season of lacking motivation, that this video reminds you of how important what you're doing is, and that you believe it, and that it inspires you and motivates you to go and bless and serve your family unto the Lord with joy and willing hands, ultimately doing it all for their sake and ultimately in service to the Lord. And when you do fall into lack of motivation and ruts and stuff like that, know that it's normal. There's no one that doesn't feel those things sometimes, but don't stay there. Remind yourself, watch things, read things, listen to things that remind you of how valuable what you're doing is, and find the motivation to keep going, press on, because one day your husband will rise up and call you blessed, and your children also. God bless you guys, and see you next time.